up, good people? This is the Guru, the number one realm geek, the most authorized guru. Welcome to episode number 3 of Advertifire. Now, in today's episode, I am featuring a Vodacom advertisement that was released in 2015. Now, Vodacom is part of the top 4 service providers that we have in South Africa, and it competes with the likes of Cell C, MTN, and Telkom. Now, in this advertisement, they feature one of the funniest lady we have in the comedy space, and in this advertisement, they also claim to be the best in terms of service provision for cellular network. So without wasting any more time, we are going right into today's advertisement. But before we do that, make sure that you are following this channel on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter as Relem Photo Great, and also follow me as Authorized Guru, and also follow the hashtag Advertifire. Now let's go right into today's advertisement review. Today's advertisement review of Vodacom advertisement. Press play.
Sina, you must see what I wore to that event last week.
Is your network a Slaap tiger? Slaap tiger!
Say it now! I don't understand. I never have these issues in Houghton.
What issues in Houghton?
Reception.
Too much of signal. Hashtag jealous. Don't blame Slaapstad. Blame Slaap tiger.
Slaap tiger?
You know what else knows?
Oh, shake your booty, my baby! Change the game on South Africa's best network. Vodacom. Power to you.
Yes, and now that's the advertisement that I'm reviewing today for Vodacom. So I have 5 talking points that I'm going to go through for this advertisement. But before I do that, I just want to highlight a few things going into today's advertisement review. So the first one is how the whole advertisement is surrounded through events or parties, beach, vacation, and nail spa, and everything is how it has been surrounded around those elements. And those elements, as we know, when people go into those spaces, or they go into those places, or they find themselves within those kind of gathering, they want to take pictures and post them on social media just to show everyone where they are, who they are with, what they are wearing, and what they are eating. So let's go into today's top 5 talking points that I'm looking at for this advertisement review. So the first one is how they use the catchy headlines. Slaap tiger. Now, Slaap tiger is a word, it's an Afrikaans word, slap, which means sleep. So from the kind of background that I've actually looked into, the phrase Slaap tiger refers to someone who's lagging behind, someone that needs to up their game. So in this advertisement, Vodacom is basically saying they are ahead of time, and everyone who's not on Vodacom is basically left behind, and they need to pull up their network game and join Vodacom, or better yet, compete. So the first catchy thing that they've created is create a catchy headline, Slaap tiger. So every time you think of Slaap tiger, what comes to your mind? A sleeping tiger. We don't want to have a sleeping tiger. Imagine going to a zoo, and then you go to the zoo while you are busy exploring. The whole time you just see a tiger that is sleeping. It's not roaring or walking around. That would be the most boring adventure or occasions that you can go to explore at the zoo. So the first thing that I think they got right is having a catchy phrase that every time you throw that phrase, everyone would know what exactly you are talking about. So the second point that they have indicated in this advertisement is using a celebrity, and a celebrity that has a large following and is loved and it's funny. So in this case, they've used our funny lady by the name of Tumi Morake. She's one of the funniest ladies in the comedy space. So in this case, they decided to use a powerful image. I think I would agree to say it's actually a powerful image to actually make sure that they grasp the attention of us as consumers or their target market. So when you see that lady, you relate namajokes and all of those things. So that's the talking point number 2. Talking point number 3, they are basically saying you can benefit more with Vodacom. So if you're in Vodacom, you don't have to worry about slow network. When you are there posting your social media timeline, you are busy posting there nice pictures and nice videos. You don't have to worry when you are with Vodacom, because you can just easily do that because their network is reliable. And that we have seen it with how that lady with a squeaky voice, that voice, anyway, that lady with a squeaky voice, when she was calling everyone to see, hey, I have something funny that I need to show you. But when everyone decided to gather around her to actually see what she is trying to show them, the network is a slap tiger. And then they get bored and it's a turn off. If she has followers, then I guess she'll be losing a lot of followers because maybe her image quality or her video quality is not really that great. And another indication is when Tumi is at the nail spa, she is actually engaging with the other customers that are there, and the other customer is trying to say, hey, this is what I was wearing this past weekend, and then trying to make sure showing them ukuthi be asli kanjani over the weekend. But unfortunately, in network yakhe was a Slaap tiger. Now we live in a day where social media is a big deal, and a reliable internet is a very big deal. Reliable, fast, easy to connect internet is actually a big deal. That's why now we have topics like 4Gs and 5Gs, but I'm not going to get into the 5G stories. But yeah, all of those things are basically pushed forward by the demand for a faster, reliable internet, of which, without arguing, don't have to be smart or dumb to know that in this digital world that we are living in now, fast and reliable internet it's a key thing. And apparently some articles say internet is a basic need. So I don't know, maybe Vodacom was was leaning along those lines. And so the benefits that Vodacom is saying in this advertisement is that with them you can have a fast and reliable network without having to be a slap tiger and pull up your socks like other networks that we have in the country. Anyway, so number 4 points that I am talking about is unique advantage that they are using. As the advertisement ends, it says Vodacom is changing the game, and if you want to change the game, you must be with Vodacom. Changing the game is like, if you want to post and have internet connection that easy, the best place is Vodacom. I don't know how many would agree with that kind of statement, but their unique advantage that they've been there for quite a long time, so they do have a loyal customer base, and they are, I think I mean, I use Vodacom, and I use Telecom. I use Vodacom because of they are reliable most of the time. For example, in South Africa, Vodacom is literally everywhere. Whether you are in the village, whether you are in the city, Vodacom is that network that is just reliable. One thing that I hate about Vodacom is their data price, guys. Oh. Vodacom and their data. It is not good. For example, they are offering 100 rand for 1 gig. Like, I hardly spend a day with 1 gig. Like, even 8 hours is too much for 1 gig. So if I have to spend a day with 1 gig, I will literally suffocate. So as much as they are reliable, they really need to work on their data prices. Data must fall, guys. Data is very expensive, especially for Vodacom. So because of that, I decided to jump to Telkom. Telkom has, for me, one of the best data packages in the country, but the problem is the coverage and the network. Slaap. They are Slaap. So the last point that I'm looking at is the action that Vodacom is saying you must have when you are joining them. Join Vodacom and you will not be a Slaap. So in this case, they're encouraging people to actually join them in terms of being their customers. And as they've indicated through those 3 events, the beach, the nail spa, the wedding, vacation, and all of those things, they've indicated that when you join them, when you are in these 3 or even more, you can be just fine. You don't have to worry about network connection, coverage, and all of that. You are basically settled. And then we see Mariki. You know Mariki, they like to look like they are within, with her hair saying, no, Mina, in my area, in Helton, or whatever the place is, Kidi Sabab would say, or no, they are ahead of time. I was striking, they can lose the network as well. So in that case, it's like, oh, so there are certain places where the network coverage is strong, which in that case with Mariki there, she's referring to her suburban life or her suburban home, that she doesn't struggle with internet, of which for me it's like throwing shades to say some network coverage, they are only stronger at a certain point only, which is quite true. I would mention a few, but I would rather leave it there. But we know, I'm sure you comment in the comment section and just tell me which data, which network provider you usually prefer to use, both in terms of data prices and in terms of their coverage. For me, Vodacom has the best coverage. They just suck in terms of their data. So if they do something with their data, maybe I will use Vodacom more often than I am now with Telkom. And lastly, I actually changed. I'm using a modem now, and the data is actually cheaper there. So I'm actually jumped there. So now I think I have like 6 months not really buying airtime or buying data. So now I just buy data for modem as opposed to buying data for my 2 service providers. So in terms of the review for this advertisement, I am giving it a 5 out of 5, simply because my 5 talking points have been ticked rather cleanly. They've been neat in terms of ticking those items. Because when I was looking, they say there should be 5 things that each and every advertisement probably needs to have. And as I've indicated throughout my previous discussions, most of them in this advertisement were actually ticked. So I'll give it a 5 out of 5. Apparently this advertisement with this Slaap desk was supposed to be the best thing, but I don't really actually think it did become the best thing. I don't really remember seeing anyone doing that dance. But anyway, that is today's advertisement review. But before I go, I actually find out a very interesting fact that I didn't know, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one who didn't know this thing. We have an internet cable undersea. In February 2020, one of the cables that supplies network in the country had bit of faults there in Cape Town there. So that's why we actually discovered that there is an internet cable that is connecting South Africa to the global internet, and the cable is called Undersea cable. I didn't know. I don't know. I thought we just rely on satellite or something like that. I didn't know there is a cable underwater there. I don't know who thought of putting a cable underwater, or how they fix the cable underwater. Hey, it sounds complicated, but hey, at least we have internet. Imagine our life without internet. It would be boring. So with that undersea cable, we have 4 corporates that actually tap into that cable. The cable is called Easy for the South African connection, and under that Easy undersea cable, we have the likes of Telkom, Vodacom, MTN, and Nutella. So those corporations actually form part of the Easy schemes that are actually tapping into that undersea cable. So they managed to fix that cable, so now our internet should be a bit faster. So thanks to them fixing that cable, our internet is not really a slap tiger. So that is today's review of the advertisement review. So make sure that you comment on the comment